Wow. Welcome back, Ball Central Podcast. It's your boy, Phil and John. Elijah's under the weather, so he's recovering. Faster recovery soon. Elijah and Akeem will be joining us a little later. With that being said, the divisional round of the NFL is now over. Some NBA basketball is going on. All-Star Weekend is coming up, so we have a lot to talk about tonight. John, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. Moved into a new place, so I'm excited to start some time here and working on some new things in 2023. Been really busy. Been doing a lot of shooting for photography, so I'm excited to see how things like that come out. And I don't know. Shout out to let's talk about the baby shower later, but shout out to George. You know what I mean?
Got our intern. Yep.
Shout out to our intern. I'm just saying. I just want to bring him up for a second. What about you, Phil? How are you feeling?
Hey, I'm doing good. Hey, we got another. Me and Elijah just finished doing a little WWE podcast for the Royal Rumble that's coming up on Saturday. So he fought through that because he wasn't feeling well. So that's why he's not here right now. So like I said, fast recovery, Elijah. But besides that, hey, we have a lot to talk about. NFL was a very good, entertaining weekend. I know me and John have a lot to talk about, especially to Buffalo. So we have a lot to go over.
It's a lot of sad things, a lot of happy things happen this weekend. What are we going to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So before we get into that, there's a lot of minor moves that's been going on in the NFL the last couple of days. The first one involving the Jets. They hired former Denver Broncos head coach and former Green Bay Packers offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett.
You better hack it. Let me tell you.
I was about to say that. Off of my first reaction, because John, you're the Jets fan, obviously you know more than me. I think this was a good move because apparently there's rumors that the Packers want 2 first-rounders and a trade involving Aaron Rodgers, and the Jets are willing to give them that. So a possibility we made here.
It's a possibility. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, because
we'll get into that.
Yeah, because the Broncos, they only hired Nathaniel Hackett reportedly because they thought Aaron Rodgers was going to go to Denver. So I think the Jets are trying to do the same thing, but they actually have a realistic chance for him to go to New York. So how do you feel about that, John?
Let's get into the draft talk news. I Phil, I don't know how you feel about the Green Bay Packers, but I know for a fact they have a bad GM situation. Okay, I don't mean to be like that, but it's been like that since the days of Favre, where the Jets picked up him. So I mean, these 2 first-round picks that they're dreaming about, maybe they'll get 1 this year. That's all I'm saying. But I'd like to trade for Aaron Rodgers. I think we do need a veteran quarterback. That's something that the Jets have been whispering about.
Joe Flacco.
We have Joe. He's a nice guy. He's a great mentor. But I would say maybe someone more starter potential.
Talent.
There, that's a word. Okay, that's a great adjective. No, I would say Nathaniel Hackett's a pretty good move just because I feel like he runs the same type of offense that the LaFleurs and San Francisco kind of runs, and I would say they're very similar. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to see what happens. I get Nathaniel Hackett was the play caller in Green Bay. I just hope he does better than he did in Denver because he had a hell of a year this year and not in the good way. So, Phil, how do you feel about this news? As a Patriots fan, are you jumping for joy? What's going on?
Hey, more competition in the AFC East, I guess. You know, they went from one of the weakest divisions in the NFL to one of the strongest in the last couple of years. So, hey, more competition, the better. And it'll probably make Patriots and Jets games a lot more competitive. So,
yeah. And, I mean, that's the one thing that for the past 2 years that's been happening when the Jets have played the Patriots. They're the worst team to play in the NFC East. We can beat the Bills. We can beat the Dolphins. We cannot beat the New England Patriots. And I think this move helps us get there a little bit more just because LaFleur, they had his number, I guess. But I'm excited to see what happens. I really am. What other coaching moves did you hear about, Phil?
The Panthers have hired former Indianapolis head coach Frank Reich after there's reports saying Jeff Saturday could possibly be the next coach because he's been to multiple interviews, and I think Jim Irsay likes him a lot because obviously former player and stuff. So how do you feel about the Panthers getting Frank Reich?
I feel like I heard rumors that Sean Payton might end up at the Panthers, and I'm glad those rumors are put to rest. I don't think
anymore.
I'm glad he's not coming out of retirement to coach somebody in their division. You know what I mean? Like it wouldn't make any sense to me. You know what I mean? So I think Frank Wright is stepping into a really sticky situation. They're a team that wants to win. And are you going to give Frank White the years, you know what I mean, to develop your team enough? They have a QB problem down there, and hopefully he can fix it. He's a QB whisperer, but we'll have to see what happens. What do you think about it?
I'm glad Sean Payton didn't choose Carolina because out of all the possible areas you could have went, this is probably one of the worst because they just traded away CMC. DJ Moore wants out the door. There's not a lot of talent to go off of that besides maybe the defense. But
Herbert's. I mean, don't they have a backup running back that's pretty decent? He played well in the system.
I think so. I don't know. I don't know the Panthers team that well, but with teams like Denver, et cetera, that high profile teams that won his name, I don't think Carolina was probably at the bottom of his list. But I mean, hey, it's a nice chance. It's a nice chance for Frank Reich to get a up and coming young team and try to build a team the way he wants it to try to be competitive. So I mean, it's not the worst move they could have made, to be honest.
Yeah, and I mean, think about it this way: a lot of new coaches start off pretty well. You know what I mean? I mean, sometimes it's rocky, and if they're starting from the bottom, it's not like it's going to go anywhere. But you're kind of like that expectation that they're going to be there for 2-3 years, and then they're going to make a push for the playoffs. Right. So, I think if they keep that model, it should be better in Carolina.
Well, Carson Wentz is going to be a Panther now. Imagine they trade for him.
Bro, could you imagine? That would be crazy. I don't think that'll happen. The GM and the head coach have to work together, but I mean, would you do that to yourself again?
I mean, it might be time for Carson Wentz to hang it up or be a backup. I think his starter days are over.
Yeah, I'd probably agree. But I mean, I think if he can back it up, I mean, he should. I think it's easy money, and I think when he gets in there, he gives 110%. So I give it to Carson Wentz that he's a great guy. I just don't know how well he's playing football within systems that aren't designed around him. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Because Carolina, it didn't work in Indy and it didn't work in Washington because he got outplayed by the other quarterback there, Tyler Heineke, and he played one game and then Heineke was back at the starter position. So
I know I don't know what Washington's doing. Washington is like they have a solid defense and they can't decide on what they want to do at quarterback. So
right.
I don't know. But this offseason's fresh, and is there any more coaching changes that you heard about?
I think those are the only two besides Jeff Saturday.
Okay. How do you feel about Saturday staying? Would you want that to happen, or?
I think there's better choices, to be honest. But I think there's better choices. They could make a better choice.
I think it makes sense to give him at least another year to see what he does because he got outplayed in the fourth quarter in multiple games, and that's lack of coaching. You know what I mean?
Oh, damn!
You haven't been in that situation. You know what I mean? So, I think it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. And Phil right now has gone frozen, so he's gonna join us in a few minutes. But that was our coaching changes. I'm also excited to see what happens to Sean Payton. He's rumored to maybe take the Denver job. He's rumored there are other jobs that are available. So I'm excited to see where he goes because the Saints are going to get some kind of draft capital for him. So when we wait, we can change the subject and quickly talk about, well, Phil's going to want to talk about it when we get back, but let me spiel about the Giants-Eagles game. Last week I talked about believing, and I still believe that the New York Giants are a great team, but they definitely got outplayed. And on many assets of the ball, from offense to defense to special teams. I think that the Eagles played an amazing game. I thought it was crazy that also very smart that their fans started tailgating at 8 a.m. When they bought lacrosse tickets. I thought that was really cool. As a Giants fan, not really looking forward to the Eagles, but that was going to be a crazy environment. I do think that the Giants are a young team, and realistically this year I thought it was going to be a rebuild year. I didn't expect to make the playoffs. So to make the playoffs, it was a bonus, and to win a game. It was great, and Daniel Jones really proved himself, at least in my eyes, this year.
Okay.
You're back. All right, I'm
difficulties.
talking about the Giants-Eagles game. I'm giving my little.
Damn! You dove right into it.
I wanted to get it off my chest. I said last week I talked about believing, and I still believe in the Giants, but I ended it right now as you came on as saying I thought this year was going to be a rebuilding year, but it's been like ice cream that we made the playoffs, and I was happy that we at least made the playoffs. You know what I mean? So,
right.
So what do you think about that game? Let's talk about that real quick.
I chose the Eagles to win, so obviously the result happened, but I think it was a little underwhelming. But the Giants' performance, I thought they could play a lot better than they actually did. 38-7 is never a pretty score.
That's a hard score, yeah.
Yeah.
But the Eagles had a great D-line. They had great corners. They had a great offense. You know what I mean? That didn't get stopped. And you want to talk about a battle I watched all game. If I had to talk about one battle between anyone on the field, it was between Dexter Lawrence and Jason Kelce. And Jason Kelce is a Hall of Famer. Let me just tell you, like they were trying to talk smack to Dexter Lawrence before the game. I saw like the coin flip or whatever recorded, and he was like all silent, and he was being respectful. But Jason Kelce had his way with Dexter Lawrence, and that had a big effect on the game. And when Dexter Lawrence came out, it had a bigger effect on the game because that's when they pounded it right down the middle. So, I think he's a young guy. I think he's going to improve, but he definitely lost some of those battles, and I'm excited to see what he does next season. I'm a huge Dexter Lawrence fan, and Jason Kelce and his podcast with his brother, I think is phenomenal. If you haven't listened to it, you should definitely check it out. Respect to him and respect to the Eagles for winning. And Phil, do they win it all? Are they the best team in the NFL?
No.
Oh, okay. You want to talk about the game that you think is the best team in the NFL? Because I'm pretty sure that the Philadelphia Eagles are a pretty damn good team, and they got a pretty damn crazy environment.
Sure.
So, who do you think we'll talk about it.
Also, talk about that? Side note before we move on to the next game, I think for the Giants before we move on, they just showed like what upgrade they need in offseason to be more competitive next year. Wide receiver needed upgrade, obviously. Corner, beef up that O-line a little bit more. I think you guys are set. As long as you guys retain Daniel Jones and Barkley and then get some, obviously improve that offense, you guys should be fine, to be honest.
Yeah, there's more than that as well, I would say. There's a lot of people on the block that Joe Shane, I'm pretty sure that's his name, the Giants GM, is going to have to make some decisions about. But, no offense to Joe Shane, but I think he also needs to feel out the players because we cut our number one corner this year because we had to, because we were so in the red. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
That he went and signed with the Philadelphia Eagles. Do you know what I mean? And like, you got to pay attention to, how they react. I don't know. I don't know if he got asked to restructure it. I don't know if he just said, "Oh, you're cut." I don't know what the story was, but to leave the New York Giants and go to the Philadelphia Eagles is an amazing signing for the Eagles. So, when you're ready, what game do you want to hit on next?
We can go with the other Saturday game that got played, Jacksonville, Kansas City. Okay. It was somewhat competitive.
Very competitive.
Well, it was after Mahomes got the ankle injured, and then Chad Henne had to come in, and then obviously Jacksonville took advantage of that. But I'm just saying.
Didn't he score though?
Yeah, he scored. Chad Henne scored a touchdown to Kelce. But more importantly, the Red Wings just scored. So yeah, I think for me it just shows that Mahomes' ankle is going to be the most monitored thing the next couple of days by Vegas, by everybody, because we know if Patrick Mahomes isn't healthy, who knows if the Chiefs can beat the Bengals.
Oh, I know. Let me tell you something. I know, and a lot of people doing some talking, so we're gonna get into that later. But yeah, I would say the Jags-Chief game was really good. I think Trevor Lawrence has stepped up in the playoffs, and I like the kid. I really like the kid. Phil, do you want to get into the little debate we had on the side about Lawrence versus another quarterback?
Oh yeah, Herbert and Trevor.
Okay, all right. So this is a question. This is a question that we're gonna put out there on somewhat on social media. But who would you rather have? Would you rather have Lawrence or would you rather have Herbert? For me, it's clear as day. I rather have Lawrence. Sorry, I don't mean to be
Give me Jay Herbo.
Okay, you do you. But let me tell you something.
Imagine if I said Trevor Lawrence, you would have lost your mind if I said Trevor Lawrence last.
No, I wouldn't. I would be like Phil.
Like, oh, you agree? Oh,
Phil, come on. Seriously, are you really going to take Herbert over?
Yes.
Okay, all right, whatever. I'm just saying, my guy's been compared to Peyton Manning, all right, which Peyton Manning hasn't had good offseason.
So was Jameis Winston.
I mean, Jameis Winston was not compared to Peyton Manning
because of the interceptions of his early years.
Yes. Oh, you're talking about early in his career?
Yeah.
But he just has bad eyesight. But then he got LASIK. So I mean, does he sign with the Saints again?
Honestly, we don't know. It's a toss up.
Okay. Well, let's get back to the Jags game. I thought they had an amazing year. I think whoever they add in the offseason is going to be someone I'm going to look at a lot more because Christian Kirk, there was a lot of people who talk smack about him, but he had an amazing year this year. You know what I mean? Evan Ingram got taken away from the Giants for 1 year. He's going to get paid this offseason. Hopefully gets paid by the Jags because I thought they had good chemistry. But I don't know. I'm excited to see what the Jaguars do. I think they're not a laughingstock anymore. I think they're a team to be feared in the NFL, and that's my take on it. Even though they lost to the Chiefs, I thought that was a good run. But I think Lawrence is better than Blake Bortles. You know what I mean? Historic wise, I think he'll be around for years and years and years to come. But that's just my take on it. I mean, I also like the Chiefs. I like the Chiefs in that game. So I mean, we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Right. Next game, the Sunday games were probably the better games of the half because Saturday wasn't that epic, but Sunday, the first game that kicked us off, Bengals and Bills, two AFC powerhouse offenses. Not the game everyone expected to happen because 27-10 is a very, very, very not competitive score. But hey,
I mean, what did I say at the beginning of the season? Did I say they weren't going to win the Super Bowl? Because I'm pretty sure I said they weren't going to win the Super Bowl. And Bill, are they going to win the Super Bowl?
Nope.
That's right. They're not. Bills are not going to win the Super Bowl. Unfortunate, but it had to happen. And now, so far, I'm 2 for 2 on Baller Central bets, and I get a jersey from Akeem, and I get a jersey from Elijah. So,
God damn, that's crazy.
I'm just saying, I'm going to pick a Jets and a Giants jersey. So, whoever wants to get me,
of course, what a surprise!
Why not? You know what I mean?
For the game, it's just very lackluster for the Bills. After the Bengals went up 14-0, the game was over. It looked like the game was over because after that 14-0 punch, I think that the Bills never recovered after that.
I taped it and I watched it a little bit afterwards because I had a photo shoot with some friends from college. And then they took me out to the diner and it was on behind me and they were like, "Oh, the game's on." And I was just like, No. What's the score? And they were like, "Oh, the Bills are losing." I was like, "Let's go." And they're like, "You want to check it?" And I was just like, "No, it's okay. I'm gonna sit here. I don't know, keep my composure because if I win, I win." Ooh, you know what I mean? But I think they'll be back next year. I think that the Bills need to repile, and I think they struggled at safety before DeMar Hamlin got injured. Like just with that position, like in total, like I think you need like an average of 3 safeties a year, and I think they only really had 2 with DeMar Hamlin, and they were really, and now they were down to 1, which like starting safeties, you know what I mean? Like people who can actually play it in the NFL. I'm not saying that they can. I'm just saying they got outplayed a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Poyer and White got hurt late.
Which I mean, like what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Injuries happen and they're a part of the game, and it's just sad that they lost in Buffalo. You know what I mean? Like you think it'd be like Philly where it's such a hostile environment. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I mean the Bengals, they practice outside, so they know that cold weather. So it's gonna be interesting to see the Bengals versus Chiefs. But I'm excited.
Also, side note, the All-Star starters got announced for the NBA.
Oh, did that? Nice. Who's starting?
We'll cover that in the NBA segment of the show.
Okay, got you. You had me all excited, Phil. You had me all excited for no reason up in here. All right, let's get it. We're talking about.
Oh yeah, but just before we move on, the Bills, I think that it just showed like what they're missing on offense. Because if Stephon Diggs doesn't have a good game, there's not much to do. That just proved it this Sunday.
I mean, I don't know. What was your reaction to the Stephon Diggs thing, the drama? Do you think he plays for Buffalo again?
I think he'll stay.
He
Because
should. I mean,
yeah, I mean, plus you guys need to build around an offense because occasional game Gabe Davis wasn't cutting it because he goes off every third game. You need a better receiving core than that. Plus, they signed Cole Beasley fresh off of retirement. That's how.
and he played well. He played well.
That's how you told me you're desperate for wide receivers because he's like what mid-30s and there's a bunch of other wide receiver talent, but you chose him because you're that desperate at wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Dawson Knox was probably the best receiver. The running game non-existent again. Josh Allen's always been your best running back, and you guys need to get a running back who can actually play or at least commit to running the ball more with your running backs because they traded for Nyheim Hines. I mean, outside of that, of the 2 kickoff returns against New England, the running back committee hasn't been doing much.
I think they need to give the ball to Nyheim Hines full time. I'm sorry, I don't. Maybe that's not a thing. Maybe I don't know what's going on with that, but I think he's a talented back, and I think really their big struggle that they're gonna have to like address, and maybe they won't address it, but they need to get a new offensive coordinator because whoever called those plays did not do a great job. Absolutely. And I'm just saying, since it used to be Brian Daboll, you know what I mean? Like with New York Giants now, you know what I mean? It's you need someone who you're gonna trust. You know what I mean? And I don't know what's going on with Diggs and Allen. That should have never happened. I don't know. Like, do you think he just got locked down so much? Like, I was watching the game and he got injured and then he came back in really quickly.
Yeah, 35 yards total.
Yeah. So
yeah, it just showed.
He wanted to play, but he was partially injured. Partially, they were also covering. You know what I mean? They were double covering.
Plus, it showed how much you miss Brian Daboll as an offensive coordinator. A lot of his play calling was really missed during that Bengals game.
Yeah, and I mean, if it wasn't for Brian Daboll, it would have been the Giants might not have scored. Let me just tell you that.
Probably,
like,
yeah.
Like, it's just like, no offense, but like, oh my God. I'm so happy that he's the New York Giants head coach. The fact that he led us to the playoff. Like, people are going to say he won 9 games. He doesn't deserve coach of the year, but I think he does. I'm just going to put that out there.
All right, hold on. And then
we're talking about the Cowboys game next.
Yep. Up next.
We
had banners.
Okay.
Up next, San Fran versus Dallas. A lot of people, including myself, had San Fran. I don't know why anyone would choose Dallas, just because yes, the offense has been decent, but there's a lot of play calling that could have helped. Who's that?
Hold on, real quick, Phil.
Oh, it's Akeem. Yes, tell him to pull up. Oh, right on time. Right on time. We're talking about San Fran and Dallas.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. Now let's wait. Now, because I want to hear a reaction from someone who picked Dallas.
Okay, we have Akeem Nigel Wright entering the fray. As he had to do something, so he's coming soon.
Right back. I just want to get something on the other side of that.
Yep. So I mean, like I said, San Fran versus Dallas was a good game, but we gotta wait for our upcoming Dallas fan to show up, and we'll talk about it. Give me one moment.
Cowboys
correspondent, all-star starters. Reaction. Oh, and just a reminder, Ball Central Podcast down below can be found on YouTube, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. And make sure you check us out. We upload every Wednesday, but as of late, we've been uploading on Friday. So Fridays at noon, make sure you check us out. Hold on, I'm just maneuvering some stuff real quick.
Yeah, I've been kind of liking going on Thursdays again.
I don't mind switching it to Thursdays.
Now that the NFL season's over.
Yeah, and now that Thursday night football is over with. I don't mind. Okay, let's just we talk about some subtopics before we move on, because I know, John, you want to talk about some topic that we got to talk about last week. Obviously, Tom Brady was knocked out by the Cowboys last week, but what do you think is next for him?
Change the banner.
Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you.
I like it. I'm digging the banners. What's next for Brady? He comes back. I'm not buying into this retirement thing. All right. He just got divorced. You're telling me he's not coming back for another situation? You know what I'm saying, Phil?
Yeah, I think he comes back too. Maybe.
I don't know what you're pointing to. What are you pointing to? I bet I was like, oh, does that say Boston?
Yep.
Oh, I could throw up in my mouth.
Last Dance style.
Definitely not. 100%.
Gronk run it back. Julian Edelman run it back.
You think Edelman would come back if Brady came back to the Patriots?
Absolutely.
You think he could assemble? You think Ronnie Harrison would suit up again? Who else is coming back? Teddy Bruschi, is he coming
Darrell
back?
Revis.
Revis is coming back. Revis Island. I would love to see that. I really would. I mean, he did win his one championship with New England, but that's so sad. I'm going to start breaking down in tears.
Imagine.
It's like revenge for Ty Law going to the Jets.
Yeah. I think so far. Wait, where was the odds? I think there was odds posted somewhere. Teams that could be looking at Brady, Las Vegas, obviously connections with Josh McDaniels in New England. Where else? Miami.
Jets.
Someone said Miami. Yeah. New York Jets are involved somehow, some way.
Get the hell out of here if you think he's coming to the Jets. How awesome would that be? That would be the best. That would legitimately be Brett Favre going to Minnesota. You know what I mean? If he went to the New York Jets, that'd be crazy. And if he won, he could say he was always better than Favre, which we all know, but still. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I think that's it.
For Brady? What do you think he's gonna do?
Other than Boston. I think Tampa Bay is over with. Yeah, like the Raiders are an option. Honestly, I'm sticking with New England just because it makes the most sense. You go back home. He said he always wanted to go back home before he retired, which is possible. They have about $48 million in cap space, so he signed a team-friendly deal and make some moves over there. And plus, we have a good defense. Judon and company just signed some better receivers, beef up the O-line, and we're good.
I don't know, bro. You're going back to a division with the
trade for DeAndre. I mean, the only bad thing about it is we can't get DeAndre Hopkins because we signed Bill O'Brien.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, so he's out of the window.
Whoever Brady wants, though. If Brady's like, "Hey, we want Hopkins," that's who we're getting. You really don't. What was their beef again? Oh, he was the one who traded for.
Yeah, Bill O'Brien was a Texans head coach. Remember?
Yeah. But at the same time, there have been players that like left a certain situation with the coach and then reunited. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe you think he's still upset about that? And to be fair, like the Texans weren't going to get you a quarterback. Do you know what I mean? Like, yes, that was a horrible trade. Yes, Bill O'Brien deserved to get fired for that trade. Yes, they didn't get nearly enough for DeAndre Hopkins. But like, you were going to a situation with Kyler Murray, who, I mean, some people consider him a really good quarterback. I consider him a pretty good quarterback. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't know what to think about it.
Let's see. What else do we have?
Yes, that's my last take.
Let's see. What else we got? What's next for the what do the Cowboys do now? Well, actually, no, we should wait for Akeem on that one. How bright is Jacksonville's future? Now that
it's shining bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Dude, I'm telling you, Trevor Lawrence is going to bring the Jacksonville Jaguars a Super Bowl. Clip this. You heard.
I'll tell the intern to do that.
I mean, hey, the Jacksonville Jaguars will win a Super Bowl with Trevor Lawrence on the roster. I'm saying it now. He's never lost on a Saturday, Phil. Wait, didn't he just lose on a Saturday? Okay, well, I guess for this game, he never lost on a Saturday. I don't know. The fact that you were in that game with the Chiefs.
Lost. The loss is a loss.
You were in that game, Phil, with the Chiefs.
What was the final result?
I mean, it was an L. I'll give you that. I'll give you it. But hey, Phil, when I came on the podcast, I was uneasy about that game. And that's the reason why I was uneasy about that game. Anything could happen in the playoffs. They played well enough to beat the Chiefs. They really did. If Mahomes goes out, they beat the Chiefs. Do you know what I'm saying? Is that utterly not? true. Like, I'm just saying.
I think they lose either way, just because how well the Chiefs played, even without Mahomes.
I'm a little nervous for the Chiefs, even though I'm leaning to pick them. Like, they don't have Tyree anymore. You know what I mean? So it's just like Tyreek Hill is like he was not not thanked enough leaving Kansas City. I'll tell you that right now.
That was me. Like I said, I think Calvin Ridley is going to be a huge boost to the receiving core next year because we know how talented he is. I mean, and that's something you can bet on.
Calvin Ridley? Oh, my God. A betting joke with Calvin Ridley. Sorry, Calvin. I really am sorry. We all believe here at Boa Central that you should not have gotten suspended, and we're upset at the NFLPA for not fighting for you more. That's all I'm saying.
Does Miles Austin deserve to get suspended earlier?
Yeah, he deserved to get suspended. Are you serious? He was an active player for years on the Dallas Cowboys. I wish Akeem would get here so we could talk about him. But what I'm trying to say is...
Oh, right on time.
Oh, really? That's what's up. I make a wish. It happens. Huzzah.
Literally, he just said your name. You popped up. Literally,
there was no need for you guys to stall. I was gonna come in whenever I was gonna get it whenever I got here.
Yeah, because we talked about 3 other topics before we talked about the Cowboys. They're the last game we need to talk about. Let's talk a little bit.
Topics. Okay.
So,
why are we talking about that? They lost. Move on.
We want to know about the game, Akeem.
We want to see your reaction. That's it.
We lost.
I apologize for the Giants.
Move on. That is my reaction.
Did you break your TV?
No.
No. Did you see that?
Break your TV?
Video? No, I didn't break my TV.
Did you break your TV?
No, I was running. I couldn't break my TV.
Hold on.
Imagine.
Could you imagine Akeem's broke a TV? Could you imagine?
Nah, Akeem wouldn't break a TV over again.
No, but like, no, Akeem. The reason I bring it up,
he's nice to me. Good.
Okay, Akeem. The reason I bring it up is because there was like a video like segment of like Cowboys fans just like punching or like running over their TV after they watched the game.
Those Cowboys got money. That's why.
And Skip
Bayless, this color or this color?
They were both.
I ain't see nobody that was my color.
Oh, really? I mean,
Akeem, I did. I can lie.
I did. I mean, serious. Like, I'm not trying to like. I thought they were dedicated fans. Did you see?
Akeem trying to trap John. That's crazy.
Couldn't afford to break his TV. All right, what's going on, Skip? Not a real Cowboys fan. Said it.
I mean, I also couldn't afford to break my TV, but I didn't want to. Like, I didn't want to break my TV. Yeah, I was upset that we lost, but
and Tony Pollard's hurt. Damn, that sucks.
Whatever. Like,
I feel bad for Tony Pollard.
I'm more worried about Tony Pollard.
That hurt more than the loss. I could kill it if we would have lost and like know that we had all of our weapons and we just ended up losing. Okay, cool, but to know that we lost and Tony Pollard is injured, like that sucks.
Yeah. Do you guys think you guys could win with Dak? Because 2 picks.
Win what exactly? I need you to be more
a Super Bowl.
No.
Really?
That heavy contract. It's time to move on from Dak.
We can't move on. We put too much money into him. That's dumb.
So how do you feel about him?
Go trade him away for something.
Nobody going. No, don't nobody want that contract.
We take that.
That's like when they was trying to get rid of.
Also, Zeke said he's willing to take a pay cut to stay with Dallas. So hopefully.
I mean,
the way Zeke's been performing the last couple of days,
they're not gonna get rid of Dak.
He had a better year this year.
Too much money. That's like somebody taking Bradley Beal for the rest of his contract.
Yikes!
Exactly. No one's gonna do it because that's too much money.
The Knicks should do it, but they're commies. I said
it. The Knicks need everybody. So, the game 19-12. It was a very close game. Both defenses played well. It was just the Dallas offense that struggled throughout the game. Like the defense was balling out. They made plays. Micah Parsons did a hit thing. It was just the offense couldn't make enough plays to get them. Everyone but CeeDee Lamb, I think, showed up for the Cowboys. And Akeem, I don't know if you agree with that or not.
I'm out. So you don't think CeeDee Lamb showed up for the Cowboys?
I said everyone. I said everyone but CeeDee Lamb showed up. I mean, no, sorry. CeeDee Lamb is the only one that showed up. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. I was about to say, wait, what? I'm confused.
I meant to say CeeDee Lamb showed up. Everyone else didn't.
Okay.
On offense.
Okay.
Bad wording by me.
I agree. I fully agree. The man played with what I'm assuming is a broken pinky or broken whatever, and they had to like tape his fingers and whatever, and it was awesome because right after he did that and he injured himself and they taped his fingers together, he had that really nice 40-yard catch. Yeah. I said, "Oh yay, we're gonna do something." And then I went to go bowl and I came back and looked and I was like, "We're not doing anything."
I mean, Dalton Schultz scored a touchdown too, so I'm guessing maybe him as well. But outside of those two, not much help from the offense.
Yeah, no one did much of anything.
And that's where my questions come into play. Do you think that are you putting too much blame on Dak, or is it time to look at Kellen Moore and or maybe a new head coach? Like, do you see Jerry Jones
fire Mac McCarthy? Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, Kellen Moore. No offense, like I think Dak played well enough that some of those plays were calls, like the bad calls, like the end of the game. Who set that up?
Oh yeah, that last play was.
You know what I mean? Like that could have been drawn up better.
And we have the clip right here. No,
why would we do that? That's messed up.
I wouldn't. No, but yeah.
Like, Akeem, do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you feel like maybe coaching needs to change?
I mean, the only coach that I know that has championship winning experience is on the call with us. So, I mean,
yeah, his name is Akeem. I got it right. Akeem, are you going to come out of retirement to coach the Cowboys?
Akeem got a camera blushed out of embarrassment.
Oh,
no, my light is real finicky. I'm shocked it stayed on for that.
Oh, the light went off. I thought the camera. Okay.
No, that was the light. No.
Okay.
The lights were too bright.
Kind of like again.
I don't know how to. I don't know. Like, I don't think Dak played well on Sunday. Like,
I don't think he did either.
I thought he played decent.
2 interceptions?
I mean, but he had passes down the field that, you know what I mean? If they had other weapons, I feel like
I think they need better weapons because Noah Brown, Michael Gallup were not cutting it.
But I'm also not gonna say that Purdy played the best game in the world, because he had a few passes that should have been intercepted.
I mean, stat wise, he didn't make any mistakes. I think the only mistake was
it's hard to not make a mistake. We don't throw interceptions, but that's not to say he didn't have passes that should have been intercepted.
Right. I think the only mistake. The only mistake was that pass to Diggs that he should have caught for interception. That was the only mistake I think he made. Other than that, he did his job. Dink and dunk to the receivers because they have so much talent over there to San Fran. Debo, Kittle, CMC. Ayuk. All you have to do is throw it short and let everyone else make a play. And Purdy did that minus the Trayvon Diggs almost interception. I think that was his only mistake of the game.
I still don't see them winning the Super Bowl, but okay, good game.
Oh, me neither.
I don't know.
Hey,
I'm just saying I like them a little bit more than the Eagles. I have to.
Okay. Let's get into it then. We got the little playoff predictions. Let's start off with that one right off the bat. San Fran versus Philly. It's at Philly right now. I think the Eagles are minus 2.5 favorites, and it's at Lincoln Financial. What we got for reactions and picks?
Is there another lacrosse game? Do you know?
No.
Akeem, did you hear about that? Okay, so basically, the Eagles tailgate didn't start until 4 for an 8:00 game. So no, that's not. People in Philadelphia aren't going to do that. So they bought tickets.
Like that's late.
Yeah, that's late, right? So people bought tickets to the 12:00 lacrosse game that's played in the same parking lot. So they bought tickets to that, parked at 8 a.m. and did from 8 to like 7 o'clock all in the parking lot. Like
so
it was a massive party.
Started.
Yeah, they were all blackout by that time, and it was just like, and then the Eagles were just spectacular. You know what I mean? So it was a pretty tough environment, but that's why it leads to my question. I might pick San Fran. I'm leaning towards San Fran. I know you guys might be leaning towards the Eagles.
I am going to pick the Eagles. Usually when it comes to that, most of the time I'll pick the team that beats my team to win it all. But I don't think San Francisco is going to win it all. Do I want them to? Sure, why not? Because then that means they didn't beat my team for nothing. But I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Philly, just because I think they had potential, and this is the reason why you bring in AJ Brown. The one thing you were lacking last year was talented receivers outside of Devontae Smith, and now that you have them, And the one weakness for San Francisco's defense is their cornerbacks and secondary.
I don't know about that. They're the number one defense in the NFC.
I mean, because of the D line and the safeties, but the cornerbacks.
I hear what you're saying. They picked off Dak twice. I mean,
and those were, I think they're both safeties. Yeah,
those are both safeties. Okay, my bad.
Sorry. I don't know if the San Francisco corners can keep up with. There's the options. You have Goddard, Smith, and AJ Brown.
Yeah. And then you got to worry about the run. You know what I mean? The run pass option.
Yep.
And then you got to worry about Sanders alone when they just hand him the ball because they have a great offensive line as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a defensive battle, but I think Jalen Hurts does enough, and the offense does enough because it's going to be whoever offense performs the best. I mean, that's obviously the same thing for every single game, but right now I'm putting my trust in the Philadelphia offense more than the San Fran offense.
And I'll give the Eagles their flowers. I think they had a hell of a year. I thought their defense is spectacular. I think Jalen Hurts did an amazing job for me in fantasy. He will be one of the players I will be keeping. I'm announcing that right now.
Damn.
So I'm very happy with his performance, and I'm very happy with the Eagles this year. But as a Giants fan, I don't want to see them win another Super Bowl. It would be horrible to be a Giants fan in New Jersey and to have the Philadelphia Eagles win a Super Bowl. When they did the Patriots, it was fine because you got to beat Tom Brady. You know what I mean? You got to be obnoxious for no reason. Congrats on your first Super Bowl. Now they think it just happens every 4 years. They think, oh, we're just going to go win the Super Bowl, which I mean, the GM of the Philadelphia Eagles deserves GM of the decade for the two signings on corner that they did. You know what I mean? They brought in someone from New Orleans and then they brought in Bradbury, which is they were two number ones. They have three number ones on their defense. It's a very scary situation to play the Philadelphia Eagles, but I don't know. I don't want to root for them in the Super Bowl, so maybe I should root for them in this game and pick them, but I'm going to go San Francisco because I want to. Do you guys think if Brock Purdy wins the Super Bowl, which he probably won't do, like Akeem said, what do you think happens to that quarterback situation? I don't mean to go.
Jimmy G's gone. They keep Trey Lance and they keep Purdy.
Okay. I like that.
Because I think Jimmy G's gone regardless. But so.
Did you guys hear the story of Brock Purdy's first touchdown? He was telling on the sidelines. I got really it got really sweet. Whoever scored for him, I think it was Kittle or it was Ayuk. Someone put it in the back of the end zone. They just threw the ball in the back of the end zone, and Trey Lance went and got the ball for Brock Purdy.
Oh, because he might be a backup soon.
I'm just saying that's a swell thing to do for somebody. You know what I mean?
You know, because Trey Lance knows he's going to be a backup.
I mean, he might, but I mean, at the same time, he's a great guy. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah. I don't think there's a controversy of can one start over the other? Is one better than the other? I think it's that's a good teammate. You know what I mean? And I applaud him for that.
Okay, so you're going San Fran. Me and Akeem going to Philadelphia.
Yeah. That's going to happen.
Okay, and I think if this will probably be the most watched game of the weekend. That's Sunday, so both Sunday. Kansas City versus Cincinnati.
Yeah, that. What do you guys think about
Cincy?
You're gonna go. Okay, you're gonna go Bengals. Okay.
I don't got nothing else to do. So
are they?
My team's out, so I might as well root for teams I actually like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, Vegas has been flip flopping over this game so much. It's been both a toss up the last couple of days for betting.
Have you made any early bets on this game? No. Okay.
Gotcha. Also, for me, I'm gonna choose Cincy as well on one thing and one thing only. We don't know the health of Patrick Mahomes.
Understandable.
If Patrick Mahomes isn't a high percentage of healthy, there's no way the Chiefs win this game. Yes, they got away with it against Jaguars because Jacksonville doesn't have the best defense, but against Cincinnati, they'll make you pay for that mistake. And I don't think that Mahomes' will be healthy enough to play that game. So I'm going to go Cincy.
Okay. You really don't think it's healthy?
He's going to get a lot of, whatever they're going to put inside his body to make him play. That might wear off at halftime, so we'll see.
Oh, the cortisone zone? Yeah, maybe.
He's going to be drugged up that game.
We'll see how he does. I mean, hopefully he's been practicing on it. So,
right.
I like Cincinnati. I do. I like Joe Burrow. I really do. I just
still a butt coming.
There's a but. There's always a but. Kansas City has not beat Joe Burrow yet. Patrick Mahomes hasn't beat him.
0-3. Yeah.
0-3. This is the game to go to the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes takes it. I'm telling you. I'm sorry. I'm going to go Kansas City. But I don't know. Did you guys feel a certain way when Josh Allen was kicked off the quarterback mountain when he lost? Like, did you almost feel like that was, I don't know. What did you guys think about that?
Was it you that said that Joe Burrow was better than Josh Allen?
No.
Okay, so I know somebody in the group said it. I just couldn't remember who it was. So clearly that means he never had Josh Allen on the mountain.
It was me and Elijah, I believe.
No, but I think there's a clear set 3. You know what I mean? I think there's Patrick Mahomes. It was Allen, number 2. I mean, you could say Burrow, number 2, but I mean, I don't know. I don't remember anyone saying Joe Burrow is the second best quarterback. So, I mean, I think he is now. I don't know. Maybe not. I just feel like Josh Allen, like, he needs more weapons, like Phil was saying. You know what I mean?
Like, who was the third? Because I really only heard you name 2 quarterbacks.
It was Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and
Burrow.
Burrow, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's just Patrick Mahomes was always number 1 in everyone's book. So
now, if you give Josh Allen the boot, who do you then put in that third spot?
That's where it gets tricky because I don't believe
Mac
there's
Jones.
A dignified 4
Goodbye.
and 5.
So
yeah, goodbye. Jeez.
Oh,
if I had to pick one person, it'd be.
Let me say Daniel Jones then.
No, Phil, come on. Let's be real. Let's be serious. Daniel Jones maybe a top 10, but
because you just said you're gonna pick Lamar Jackson.
I did, yeah, Lamar Jackson.
As the third best quarterback.
He's the 4th best quarterback in my eyes right now.
Over Josh Allen? I mean, if you had to replace Josh Allen, you said.
If I had to replace, if I had to come up with another quarterback, who would I pick? I'd probably pick Lamar Jackson.
So he's saying are you putting Joe Burrow in second and then Lamar Jackson in third?
No. I'm saying Josh Allen, like for me, low-key, nothing has changed. It's always been right now, at least on my list, it's Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. I would say that's a dignified 3, and then I'd go Lamar Jackson, and then I'd have to go another quarterback. I don't know exactly who I would go. Maybe it'd be a veteran, maybe it wouldn't be, but I don't believe I don't believe Justin Herbert. A lot of people were saying Justin Herbert was a top 5 quarterback. Don't believe that. Don't believe that 1 second. A lot of people talk crap about Dak. I think Dak's in the top 10. I think he's a top 10 quarterback. He might be 10, but he's not that bad to kick him completely out of the top 10. Like you could fight for Dak if you wanted to. If they had Amari Cooper on the team still, they would have better odds.
If he played this year, I wouldn't even fight for Dak, and I love the Cowboys.
In the top 10? I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
I'll say 11 through 15.
But he look so I can get this correct because I don't want to.
He was the interception leader after missing 5 games. That's bad.
I don't want to be incorrect.
It was, but at the same time, you have to look at his options. I do think both running backs helped him. You know what I mean? But I've always said Gallup was a bad number 2 or 3. I've always hated him. I don't know.
I mean, it's not his fault. They shipped off Amari Cooper.
That's what I'm saying though. Like that was a detriment. His coaching is not great. You know what I mean?
Right. Akeem, who would you have as the 4th best quarterback then? If you said Lamar Jackson isn't it?
Yeah, isn't. Who'd you put in there?
It's tough. I think Rodgers and Brady both fell off. Stafford fell off because of injury. Kyler Murray fell off because of playing and injury. Honestly, I probably have to agree with John. I think Lamar Jackson has a good case at number 4, to be honest.
It wasn't the 4 that was bothering me. I was just confused as to how, if Josh Allen is no longer in the picture at all, we take out him from that spot.
Which I can't.
Who is filling number 2?
Oh,
you said 3. You said 3, Keem.
Yeah, who fill 3?
If Burrow is moving to number 2.
Yeah.
Who is he going to put at the number 3 spot?
He said Lamar. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
gotcha.
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. So
who'd you put, Phil? Who'd you put in the 4th spot? We're not going to take Josh Allen out of this conversation because I think a lot of people are calling Josh Allen Philip Rivers after that loss, which is messed up. All right.
I think it's hilarious, but
everyone likes to say, "Oh, Philip Rivers put up stats. Philip Rivers put up stats." He couldn't win it, and then the Chargers gave up on him, like they gave up on everybody.
Josh Allen hasn't won anything either, to be fair.
Okay, but they at least built around him. At least he rebuilt Buffalo.
I mean, Philip Rivers has some elite weapons.
He does. But
Antonio Gates, LT.
Yeah, they
dropped a little bit.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
you dropped a lot of people.
I have to agree with Lamar Jackson at 4, though. To be honest. I think so. Who do we have for the AFC Championship?
Who 5? I probably at that point go veteran. Like if Tom Brady's still playing, I'd pick Tom Brady, or I'd pick Aaron Rodgers, or I'd pick.
Yeah, I'd pick one of those two, and then Josh Herbert right after, or Justin Herbert after.
Justin Herbert can be like 8 for me.
He's
good, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I think
so. Me and Akeem have Cincy. John, do you have Casey? I'm guessing for AFC Championship.
I'll go Casey. I'm sorry, guys, we can't agree. I love you. I think you got great opinions, and you probably are going to be right. But let's see what happens. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. So, that's the NFL segment. I think that we've covered everything. Akeem, anything NFL you do want to talk about before we move on to NBA? Because the All-Star starters got announced this already. They just got announced like 5 minutes ago.
You'd want to see on the Cowboys.
What was the question?
Is there anyone you'd want to see on the Cowboys that they could add?
Are we talking? Am I talking like realistically, or just somebody that
we'll say realistically?
Like
do you see them drafting someone? Do you see them? You know what I mean? Like, what's a piece that the Cowboys need to upgrade?
Wide receiver.
Can we draft a coach, or is that not an option?
I mean,
get Mike McCarthy out of here, please.
Coordinator would be a great first step.
It's not Eric Bieniemy.
As a head coach, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
The Chiefs' offensive coordinator. I'm saying he's looking for a job.
America's team. You know, that'd be awesome.
I mean,
I'd root for the Cowboys at that point.
Ew.
Wow. I mean, not really, but
okay.
They made the Super Bowl. Why not?
Right. Okay. So, move on to NBA. Do we want to talk about who got announced to the All-Star team? I mean, All-Star starters. Okay. So, I have it right here. Hold on. I just gotta pull it up. So for the East starters.
Phil, real quick, wait for a second. Change the thing first.
Oh, I didn't. Oh yeah, I forgot I made a banner last second. I just made the banner for it. Thank you. So, All-Star starters. So for the East, we have Kyrie Irving, Brooklyn Nets, first guard, and the second guard, Donovan Mitchell.
Hey, I'm pretty sure. Didn't we pick those two?
Yep.
Okay, we know what we're talking about.
Over Jaylen Brown's a damn travesty, but it is what it is.
I mean, it had to be done.
And then for the East End forwards / centers, Kevin Durant,
nice.
Jason Tatum,
nice.
And your Eastern Conference captain, who will be drafting the teams for the East for his team actually, Joel Embiid.
Okay. All right.
No reaction, Akeem?
I'm sorry. No. Go back. What?
No reaction? No?
Giannis is not a starter.
Wait. Let me read it. I'll read it again. Kyrie Irving.
Yep.
Donovan Mitchell.
Okay.
Durant.
Okay.
Tatum.
I feel like these are all people that we picked.
We did.
And Embiid,
which is hilarious.
And Embiid the captain.
Who?
Well, Terrell
You're
Embiid.
lying to me.
He's reading off the list.
So when I look at that,
No, I'm joking. Giannis is the captain.
I was about to say, I know you're lying because I literally looked on Instagram. It was the first thing I saw on Instagram.
Because I wanted to see your reaction if I was lying or not.
I
knew you were lying. That's why I didn't have a reaction to start with.
I was lying.
So Giannis is the captain. He's the top vote getter for the East, so Giannis is captain.
But we already knew that.
It's not like he doesn't deserve to be captain. I just would have liked to see.
Right. For the West, Steph Curry, Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, Zion, and the captain yet again, LeBron James. So, how do we feel? How do you feel about the starters? Anyone deserve to not be there? Someone deserve to be.
It's Zion being the starter for me because
Zion has had a good season.
I don't care. That doesn't.
Who would you replace him with?
I don't know. Well, what are my alternates?
Lauri Markkanen.
That would work. I like
over
that.
Zion.
Over Zion in the All-Star game.
Okay, just because he's big don't mean
He could
deserves
dunk.
to be there.
Wait, you see his stats?
Do I care? Is the
He's putting up good numbers. He's putting up better numbers than Laurie.
Yes.
Akeem just doesn't like Zion, I guess.
I actually don't have an issue with Zion. I don't have an issue.
Is it because he can bully? He can bully the Greek.
He cannot.
I'm just asking.
Are you sure? Is that a thing? Like, has that happened?
I heard when Giannis
actual
stands next to
footage,
Zion, they don't call him the Greek freak no more. They just call him Greek. That's what I heard.
Does Zion even have a nickname?
I mean, we could look one up. I'm
Injured.
pretty sure
That's
there's
his nickname. Injured.
Oh wow,
Because that's what he is.
Okay.
God damn.
Damn, Akeem. Just end it. Go for it.
Him and Anthony Davis have the same nickname, street clothes.
It's paper mache. That's their nickname.
That's
You know
crazy.
what? I deal with a problem with these all-star picks. I want new captains. I'm
Blame
sorry.
the voting.
You know what? I blame the NBA. They said they changed the voting.
Did you vote, John?
I did vote.
Did you vote for the people that are captains to be?
No, I voted for Kyrie because he apologized. So because he apologized.
Who did you vote for the West?
What? I didn't even vote for the West. I just voted for Kyrie. I know.
You can't complain about not.
I can complain. I just let whatever.
See, that's like the people that complain about people that get elected and don't.
No,
vote.
I do vote for people who get elected. Let's relax on that.
No, John, no. He said a similarity.
All right. Hear me out on this. How long have they been captains, co-captain? Like, isn't it? This is like the fourth year.
LeBron's done it for a while.
This is
What
like
is
the
this,
fourth or
season
fifth
three?
year they're all together.
Isn't this Giannis like second year back to back?
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Okay, so he's done it 3 years because he missed out on it 1 year.
LeBron's been in for forever. ever since they started it, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was I think it was Giannis as captain, KD as captain, Curry as a captain but then it's always been LeBron in the East, LeBron in the East, LeBron in the West, LeBron in the West.
Yeah.
Because it's LeBron. I mean, it's a given at this point. For me, I like him. I like all the picks in the West. I think Lauri Markkanen, SGA deserve to get a nod at least, but it'd be hard to take him off of anyone on this list. I think Jaylen Brown could have made a case against Kyrie Irving, to be honest.
Nope.
Ooh.
2 Celtics. I mean, I get you. Having a great season.
Did you say who? Did you say who the NBA on TNT crew picked?
Who?
Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
Shaq said it.
Jack said it. Damn. Can't even guard. Well, he's a former Celtic, so no offense.
Barely.
Did he wear the green?
Barely.
Okay, he wore the green.
But like I understand why you picked Kyrie because of his performance, but I just think Jalen deserved the nod over him just because I think Jalen played more games than him, and he put
Sure.
and because Kyrie had the whole saga and everything. So I mean, I understand why Kyrie's picked though. I'm not mad at it completely. So yeah, but I like the picks. I think it's gonna be a very good game. And Akeem, did you hear what's gonna happen for the All-Star game?
Did you hear?
They're going to classic pickup. It's going to be picked right before the game starts. The team.
Oh, okay. Yes, yes.
What do you think about that?
I mean, that could be interesting.
It's going to be true pickup.
It'll make it better for the draft. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think more people will watch if it's right before the game.
Yo, Akeem, you know what would be funny? If LeBron took out a certain group of people, you know what I mean, and got them hammered the night before the game. So then when they're like picking pickups, you know what I mean? He picked against the people he like took out. You know what I mean? Do you think that could happen? That's what I would do.
No.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be awesome. Could you? Who cares? It's an all-star game. You know what I mean? Like,
Good point.
it'd just be a great story.
Okay. So with that being said, we got some NBA topics to hit, and then we'll close out the show with just giving a preview of our All-Star Weekend charity event that we're running. So the first topic, Shannon Sharp versus the Memphis Grizzlies. I think this Saturday, or I forgot what day it was. I'm pretty sure it was a Friday or Saturday. Shannon Sharp was in attendance for the Lakers and Grizzlies game. He was talking shit to, I think, Dylan Brooks for a little bit. And then the whole Grizzlies team just charged at him, including John Morant's dad. So a lot of back and forth. Shannon Sharp had to be removed from the game for a short while, but then came back. He apologized to T. Morant, Josh Fowler, et cetera, and then he went on Undisputed the day after, or the Monday after, and apologized for his outburst, et cetera. What are our thoughts on the situation? Like, who's right, who's wrong, and should have Shannon apologized on TV for that?
Akeem, I'm gonna let you go first because I've been talking a lot. I'm gonna let you go.
That's every week.
Oh, why you gotta be like that?
Do I think he should apologize? I mean, he's a grown man, so he shouldn't did it in the first place. Like, and you too old. You are far too old to be acting like that. Like, I don't care.
I mean, the way he
I don't
built
care that
out,
I don't care that your denim cardigan was $3,000. I do not care. You are over 50. You're pushing my grandmother's age. There is no reason in the world for you to be acting like you are 20 something years old. Sit down, shut up, and enjoy the game.
But it'd be tough to try to go against him, though. I mean, he built the way he built. Just
okay. I'm sure he has bad knees, so I'd kick him in one of them.
In the knees
and run.
That would be hilarious. John, what do you think?
I mean, maybe this is wrong, but I think it's good for basketball. I think this is like a Spike Lee, you know what I mean? Kind of interaction. You know what I mean? I think we should have celebrities. I mean, I don't really like how Brooks worded the question. He called him a regular pedestrian. Like
that's wild. That's a Hall of Famer right there.
I mean, whatever, bro. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't think that you should be talking smack to players. I think that was wrong. I think he was right for apologizing. I'm pretty sure like Fox or someone tweeted him or something. You know what I mean? They did that with Skip Bayless earlier. So I wouldn't be surprised if they told him or asked him to apologize. So, but I don't think he was in the wrong. I don't know. He was in the wrong. But I just think the Warriors, they are what they're talking about. This is the same fight that the Warriors are having with the Grizzlies. You know what I mean? So like the fact that the Lakers beat them, you know what I mean? And Shannon Sharp said something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It is what it is. I think the Grizzlies are going to have to prove themselves, and you shouldn't be surprised you have to prove yourself. You know what I mean?
Yep. I think it was a hilarious situation. Just because I think the only person that probably would stand a chance against like Shannon Sharp in a fight would probably be Steven Adams. So I think that's the only person like equipped enough. Like,
you think he's actually going to punch somebody? Come on.
I'm saying if it ever did happen, I think the only person that would be able to fight him would be Steven Adams. I'm just saying. Yes. But I mean, hey, I'm glad he showed more control and restraint and more professionalism than his co-host on Undisputed, Skip Bayless. So shout out to Shannon Sharp for doing the right thing, I guess. So
and apologizing right away. Good job.
Right. We know Skip Bayless would never do that. Up next, the Claw. Kawhi Leonard has put up a couple good games back to back, 30-point performances, near triple doubles. Is old Kawhi Leonard back, and how good can Clippers be with him back officially? And I know I was high on the Clippers early in the season because they have a lot of depth, but the only problem is their health. But now that they're both fully healthy, him and PG, and they string along a couple games here and there, I think the potential for the Clippers can be a very good top 4 seed in the West. So it's possible.
That's high.
But, what do you think, John?
I was not high on the Clippers to begin the season. But I do like Kawhi being back. I think he's going to produce, and they'll be better. They'll be a playoff team, but I don't know what they do. You know what I mean? I still don't get their whole system. I like who they bring in. I like Terrence Mann. I like other people around Kawhi and Paul George. But some games I'm seeing they switch Kawhi and George out. They don't put them together at the end of the game, which is confusing. But I don't know. Hopefully, basketball will be more interesting. I think he got enough rest, and he's ready to prove he's an all-star again.
Gotcha. What do you think,
Akeem? I mean, I'm very happy that he's been playing well for these last couple games. As far as me thinking he's back, I mean, that's a stretch because, I mean, do I ever think he's going to be as good as he was like in Toronto? No. But I definitely think he has potential to, I guess, put up a few good games. I don't see that lasting for the rest of the season. But I mean, it's good while it's going on now. So might as well, jump on the train and be happy and shout him out for what he is doing right now because we don't know if it's going to last.
Good pick. Understandable.
Okay. Then the next one we have some drama in Milwaukee before All-Star weekend.
Oh, I did not hear about this.
I did not hear about
So, as of right now, I think this was reported like maybe a week ago, or a couple of days ago. Serge Ibaka will now be moving on from the Milwaukee Bucks. And a lot of people are wondering why. And this video I'm about to pull up might be the reason why. So it will make you question a certain player in Milwaukee and how he sees his players. So I'm just going to pull this up real quick. Share screen.
Where'd you get this video from?
This is on Serge Ibaka's chef show, actually.
Okay,
So
cool.
let me know when he pulls up for you guys. Good.
Yep.
So there's some context for the show. Drew Holiday was on Serge Ibaka's cooking show, and they decided to FaceTime Giannis, and this is what happened.
Find out if you guys were a good friend. You're gonna call Giannis next time.
What up, man?
Drink them crickets, my boy.
Bro, I'm taking a nap, bro.
Oh, nap. It's okay. Oh, nap. It's okay. You're gonna go back to sleep again. You know what?
Get the out of here, man. I want to take that. You got the chef, you got the artist. You're a role player and rebounder. A screen setter. That's what you are. Bye.
Whatever you need, brother, I got you. I will catch you tomorrow.
I got you.
So, quick reactions. How do we feel after that video?
We do not care.
A lot of people are pointing at that the reason why Ibaka is leaving, just because what Giannis said.
So stupid.
So, Akeem, how do you feel besides that?
Well, other than me not caring.
Yeah, you think it's just smoke?
No, I don't. Yeah, like what? Y'all can't really, like, y'all really think that he was serious?
Hey, I'm asking you, sir. You're the Bucks expert here.
Oh my god.
Why do you think they're parting ways with Ibaka?
Because everybody has their time when it's time to move on, and clearly it's time for him to move on.
Right? Do you think it's because of play or health?
Probably a little bit of both.
Okay. What do you think, John?
I don't like the move. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like the move because I think it's depth that Milwaukee needs, and I am a fan of whoever's going to beat the Boston Celtics this year. So that is not a great move if you're going up against Boston. That's all I'm saying. I don't know how I feel about the video. I'm kind of with Akeem I don't even, you know what I mean? It could have just been a joke between friends. You know what I mean? Like, we all have these conversations with people that like catch us at a wrong time. They said Giannis just woke up from sleeping. So like, I mean, I'm not saying that's 100%. You know what I mean? And I think if anything, Serge Ibaka left because there wasn't enough time in the lineup that he believes he should be playing. And I think, I don't know. I'm a fan of Serge Ibaka though, so I kind of interested to see with who he'll sign next and what happens. But I don't know. I'm kind of with Akeem. I don't know if you can just judge that one video and say it's all Giannis's fault for, you know what I mean, the whole situation. You know what I mean? He might want out of Milwaukee, you know what I mean, because he wants to go to another team. So
right. Yeah, I think for me,
what do you think?
Obviously we haven't seen Ibaka in a while, probably due to injury and maybe not performing the way they should. But hey, I mean, crazy shit has happened. I don't believe the story to be 100% true. I think the story is Ibaka's not happy with his playing time, and he wanted more minutes or like more of a meaningful role. And I'm guessing this is what happened. They didn't see eye to eye, him and the coach, and he's moving on. So I think that's how I see it, to be honest.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Okay.
It happens.
And the last topic before we do our draft. Aaron Gordon might be possibly returning to the dunk contest. One of the best dunkers in the league, one of the best dunk contest performers of all time, could be performing again in the dunk contest, but under one condition and one condition only. If he's in All-Star game as a reserve, he will play. Do we think that's fair for him to say, or
this is barbaric? Absolutely, make him a reserve. What are we talking about here? NBA. What is this? Why is this not an automatic yes? I mean, I'm sorry to go first, but like, He's amazing in the dunk contest. I mean, is he Nate Robinson? You know what I mean? Does he get to be?
He's better.
Is he? I mean, Nate Robinson, 3-time champion.
I mean, Nate Robinson can't do the dunks Aaron Gordon could do.
Oh, I mean, understandable. I mean,
Nate Robinson also isn't the same height as Aaron Gordon.
Thank you, Akeem.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, that's just my take. I'm sorry. I think no offense, this is gonna be a shot at LeBron. So sorry, guys, ahead of time. But if you're gonna make LeBron like LeBron deserves to be a definite captain, like he is like the NBA. You know what I mean? But he's never performed in a dunk contest.
He doesn't need to.
LeBron in a dunk contest for years. He'd be better than Jordan if he you gotta really talk about this. Like if he was in the dunk contest and he had his moment, you know what I mean? He's an amazing dunker. Come on, like
that's true.
That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying that's something I wish LeBron did. I mean, it's probably not the best. People could get injured. You know what I mean? I don't blame him for passing on it, but I just think he's missing a moment here. And I think if we can create another moment with Aaron Gordon, you know what I mean? That'd be awesome.
Right. King, what do you think?
I mean, I like Aaron Gordon, and anytime I get to see him on my TV, I'm going to take it. So, yes, bring him back.
Well, pull all your votes for Aaron Gordon as a reserve while you can. Yeah, I don't think that he should be saying that, to be honest, because the only way I do it again if I get voted as an all-star, as I get voted as all-star reserve. That's basically saying I don't think my play deserves enough of the vote, but I think I'll bribe the audience with a dunk contest appearance so I can get more votes because I don't think my play talks about it enough. So
yeah, but why would you do it if you weren't a reserve? Because you're wasting that weekend. You know what I mean? Like that's their off time. Like it's like, should I go to Cancun or should I be in a dunk contest? I mean, smart people would go to Cancun. You know what I mean? But he's offering his services up for just to sit on the bench. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. The judges did kind of do him dirty the last dunk contest, so I understand why he wouldn't want to do it. But if you want to do it, just do it. If you're gonna hold people hostage off of a vote that someone might deserve over you, to be honest, because I can think of a lot of players who deserve the vote over Aaron Gordon, to be honest.
Yeah, but he doesn't get enough credit because he's in the Joker's offense.
Hey, I mean, Lloyd Markkinen, a lot of people deserve a vote over Aaron Gordon, in my opinion.
Okay, understandable.
So, is there any other NBA topics we want to run by before we do the draft?
I'm good. Akeem, how have you been doing? Have you been betting anything lately?
No.
I mean, I
was going to today, and it was too late. So I was like, all right, I'll try again another day.
Right. I bet off one of Phil's things. Phil, you should just honestly put that link in the chat every single day on your best bet.
Hey, we'll see.
I'm just saying, just suggestion out there. I thought it was cool how you linked it, and then I could just press New Jersey and then bet.
Right. Hey,
yeah.
You're welcome. Okay, so are we do one draft or two drafts? We're at a minute 13, so we have time for two drafts if you want to do two drafts.
You mean an hour 13?
Yeah, we're 13. Sorry.
There you go, Akeem.
It's up to y'all.
Yeah, I'm down to do two drafts. Akeem, are you cool with it?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, cool.
So I'm just gonna share the screen to show our wheel of drafts. Give me one moment. Okay. Let me know when you guys see it. Where is it? Wheel. There we go. So today's topics for the wheel of drafts are NFL running backs, current, NFL wide receivers all time, NBA three-point shooters, and current NBA centers. So we're going to spin this 3 times, and whatever it lands on, that'll be our first draft.
Go ahead, Phil.
Okay. NBA centers.
No, it's not that one.
So close that.
No.
2 more. NFL current running. Oh wait, no, NFL wide receivers all time. And our official draft will be. Oh damn. The one that John did. Oh wait. Oh, NFL running backs current.
Get the hell out of here. That's crazy.
Barely got it over NFL wide receivers all time or current, whatever it was.
Okay, cool.
So let me stop sharing there.
What do you want the order to be?
So we'll do Akeem, John, and me since Akeem hasn't done the draft in a minute. So we'll do how many rounds? 4 rounds and then 2 honorable mentions. Sounds good?
Sure.
Okay, Akeem, kick us off. Current NFL running backs.
How are you not going to take your guy? Take your guy.
First pick.
Take your guy. Take your guy.
First pick is gonna probably be Austin Eckler.
Hey,
Okay, great pick. I had him on my team.
Chargers. Good pick. John, who you got?
I got to take him. I got to take Brees Hall, number 1.
Ooh, let me get the.
You said okay. Time out because you said current. He is on IR. He's not even playing.
That's current.
Yeah, he's
played
current.
this
Yeah,
year.
he's on the
He
team
played this
currently.
year, though. He's
Okay,
coming
well,
back.
all right.
The Jets
I
don't
was
play any
thinking
more
that-
games
I
this
was
year. I mean,
thinking
what are we
that the
talking
people
about?
that are like actually playing, he's not even playing.
I mean, he should win. I mean, I'm not going to talk this blasphemy. He should win Rookie of the Year, but he should be in the consideration. He should be in a conversation somewhere, and I'm bringing him up right here. All right,
Okay,
sorry. Plus, I thought one of you guys would take him.
Great. For me, let me go with the man from San Fran, receiving and running. Let me go run CMC, Christian McCaffrey.
That's a great one.
Okay, Akeem, what we got?
Go with your boy. Go with him.
Okay, I'm probably gonna go. Oh, this is tough because I have 2 different options here. I'm gonna go Joe Mixon.
All right, that's a great pick.
So fuck Joe Mixon for not giving us our yards bet this year.
Jeez, Joe. It's all right. He'll go to the Super Bowl for you guys. All right,
We got John.
my 2nd round pick, who I hope the New York Giants will resign.
Yep, I knew you were gonna go with that
Barkley,
pick.
baby. Give me the Giants. Let's
The
go.
thing that got me was he turned his hat like his name was Ash Ketchum.
He's like, "Wow, Saquon Barkley, I choose you." Let me go with the leading rusher for the NFL this year. Let me go Josh Jacobs.
It's a great one. It's a great one.
Very good year with the Raiders. His probably last year with the Raiders, but
Really?
good year, bro.
You think so?
They'll probably tag him. But if he had a choice, he's gone.
Okay. It's a great pick. It's a great pick.
Who we got again?
Go with your guy. Come on.
He's saving it from the end because they know no one else will pick him.
What?
Wow. Well, I mean,
What did you say? What did you say?
I said you're probably saving the Cowboys running backs for the end because none of us will pick him. Out of respect for you. Out of respect for you. Out of respect for Akeem. That's what I meant.
So rude. That's why we can't have nice things.
Not at all.
Running back. Oh, this is difficult.
it is difficult. It's crunch time. Who are you
This
going to
is
pick?
really difficult.
Third round. This is where I lose the draft if a game picks my player. So,
I'm gonna go with Jonathan Taylor.
thank the Lord. Good job. Great pick.
Who you got, John? He said, "Thank God my pick didn't get taken. I think I didn't get a pick sniped."
Thanks. I appreciate you.
Who you got?
Jonathan Taylor is an amazing running back. And when he also is not injured, he's a great running back. I'm just
I
saying.
know.
Talk
Who you
about a
got?
guy who's injured.
Okay, your pick, John.
We're going to go with Derrick Henry.
Damn, that was my next pick.
Thank you. I know. I knew it.
You know what?
And that's what saved my draft. First honorable mention after your pick, Phil.
We're doing. Oh yeah, we're doing. I thought we were doing 4 rounds in. Honorable
Yeah,
mentions.
that was only number 3.
That was number
3
3.
and 2 honorable mentions.
I thought it was
Oh,
4.
he said 4.
It's 4
Oh.
and 2 honorable mentions?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
We're gonna head to Cleveland for this one. Let me get Nick Chubb.
I understand that. This is a solid pick.
4th round, Akeem. Let's go. I forgot to change the thing.
Decisions. I'm gonna go with Tony Pollard.
That's what I was waiting for.
I was gonna go with Tony Pollard if you didn't pick him this round. Good job.
Hey, John, what we got?
Who I got? Oh, I could go with a couple people.
I got some options as well.
I know. I mean, that's the good part about it. So, I'm gonna go with Alvin Kamara.
Nice pick.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm for this one. I'm gonna go to AFC South.
Okay.
Derrick Henry was my first pick in the running backs draft, but I'm gonna go to Jacksonville. Give me Travis Etienne.
He's decent. He's my son, basically. This is Kamara's son. I don't mean to be like that, but he's a mini Kamara.
You said, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. First honorable mention, Akeem. Akeem.
I know. I'm
Oh, look. Look.
Eaton.
I'm not picking him.
Oh,
Oh.
Not picking him.
Well, I don't want
Damn.
to pick him either. So
good. I wasn't picking either, so.
I'm probably. Oh, Jesus, y'all don't make this shit easy.
I'll make it very hard.
This is really not fun for me.
Oh, I got my last two. We're good.
Oh, okay. Duh, and I probably could have picked him as one of the main people. I'm gonna pick Ramondre Stevenson.
Okay, nice pick.
Damn.
Good pick. He was on your roster too. Are you gonna save him?
That's why I said I could have picked him as one of the main
Damn.
people, but I wasn't thinking that.
I was gonna say him as my honorable mention. Damn. Couldn't think of anyone else, Akeem. Anyone.
Sound upset. I mean, not that I care, but you sound upset.
Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones.
Nope.
Couldn't name anybody else.
Nope.
Good, John.
Nope.
I'm gonna go with. I mean, I'm between Dalvin Cook and Najee Harris. I'm
not picking either one, so go ahead.
Really? Okay.
Actually, maybe.
Yeah, I'll pick Dalvin Cook. He had a solid year, even though he's on a fraud team. He's a better quarterback, and I think they go to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah,
Give me Kenneth Walker from the Seattle Seahawks.
It's a good one.
I'm gonna go him. He had a nice rookie year, 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
And the Seahawks made the playoffs, so I'm gonna go Kenneth Walker.
Nice.
Last pick, Akeem.
So much as I don't like the team, it's probably going to be Najee Harris.
Good job.
Okay.
Solid one.
Close this out, John. Well, I'll close this out, but you got the last pick.
Okay, this pick and like my whole draft, it's been on heart. Okay, who's got the most heart? You know where we saw some heart down in
Matt Burrito. Oh,
No, yeah, Matt. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he eating too many cheeseburgers, can't see his heart no more. I don't know.
he said Eddie Lacy. That's crazy.
No, get out of here. I said Jamal Williams. Get out of here.
Oh, Jamal. Oh,
That's right. Talk about heart. Talk
damn.
about heart.
That's a good pick.
He's a great pick. So I'm gonna go
That's
him. He had an
That's a
amazing year.
phenomenal pick.
Congratulations.
I'm gonna end the draft with another Green Bay running back that was involved in the Green Bay system. Aaron Jones.
Is he back there next year?
We'll see. I have no clue, to be honest, but
I don't think so.
hey, yeah, let me go with him. So, hey, that was a pretty good draft. I think a lot of running backs were named. Let us know who was missing. I think Dalvin Cook didn't get picked, but that's it.
Can I swap out one of my honorable mentions?
No, I did. I picked him. Didn't I?
No, you said. Oh yeah, you did. Sorry, yeah.
Najee Harrison. No, you didn't. You picked Najee. Go ahead.
Yeah.
What do you
go
want
ahead.
to swipe out?
Go ahead, Kim.
I wanted to swap out Najee Harris for Brian Robinson.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, solid.
I like that. Okay, so that's one of our two drafts for the night. Make sure you check all of our previous drafts down below. Our last draft was a WWE Male Superstars draft that me and Elijah did, so check that out in our podcast segment playlist. And hey, we're going to move on to the next draft. Let's see. So our next draft will be, let me share the screen again. And we'll head out after this. Oh, no, we have to have one more thing. Okay, so we'll do the second spin to save time, obviously.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. And minus the running backs.
Yeah, I took it out.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so our official draft is. Oh! Oh, let's get it. Okay. Why don't you like this one, Akeem?
He's gonna pick all
Well,
Cowboys.
first, so to be fair, I couldn't see any of the words, but I knew
It's
the
em-
blue one was the wide receiver one because you had just landed on that. So I kind of wanted that one because I already had stuff in my head.
Well, NBA 3-point shooters instead.
Okay, this should be fun.
Let's switch. So I'm gonna do me, John, and Akeem. We'll reverse the order.
That's fine.
So I think this is an obvious pick here for NBA 3-point shooters. A very talented man. A lot of threes.
We're doing
A
NBA
lot of 3-pointers. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Go ahead.
This is the obvious pick for everybody. A lot of 3-pointers made. Probably one of the best to ever do it in everyone's opinion. So I'm just gonna take his name off the board because this is the obvious choice out of everybody. The Ray Allen. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, he's obvious.
The obvious choice. Let me go Ray Allen.
Good job. Good job. That's nice.
Thank you.
He's also one of your favorite players.
Absolutely, it's the obvious choice.
okay.
Thank you.
He also crushed the beef about a year ago. Remember with KG
Yep.
and the other Celtics. So good for him.
Right. So
great
we'll do 4 and 2 again.
Okay. I'm gonna go Steph Curry. Get the real obvious voice off the board. Sorry, Akeem. I don't mean to be like that.
I mean, Akeem has. I know what Akeem's going with first pick anyway, so I can read his mind.
Actually, my first pick was gonna be Steph if nobody picked him.
Yep.
But since you picked him, I might as well go with Clay.
Oh, it's a great pick.
Called
That's what
it.
I was gonna do when Phil went. That's such a good pick. Good pick.
Yeah. I mean, you know I was gonna pick Ray Allen first overall. Come on.
I know, but I thought you were going Steph. But okay,
Yeah.
nice for you.
Because if I didn't pick Steph, one of you guys would have chose Ray Allen.
I know. I was thinking it right
It was
after.
actually gonna be me.
Yep. So my second pick, another person in the top 5 made 3-pointers all time, Reggie Miller,
Nice,
sharpshooting from Indiana.
nice.
What we got, John?
I'm gonna go with I think the guy who really made it a thing. Really, really made it a 3-point specialist thing. I'm gonna go with Kyle Korver.
Ooh, I like that pick.
Thank you.
Second overall is crazy, but I like that pick.
I mean, no offense. I'm not great at 3-point shoot. I mean, I guess we should do all time, but I think Kyle Korver, I mean, at least for our generation, I think he really defined what a 3-point specialist was. So
That is fine. Keith, what you got? Kyle Korver is number 5th on the list, by the way.
thank
Yeah,
you.
Wow, that's crazy.
Also former
So
Buck.
I'm going to go with a former Sacramento King.
Oh no!
Peja Stojakovic.
Pages. Oh snap!
That one hurt. Not gonna lie to you.
Is he on the list?
That one hurt. He is. Oh, he's not even top 20. Damn. He's not. I'm looking at the NBA made. He's not top 20. He's like 25 maybe. Damn. That was my next pick. Pain. My third pick is. You know what? Let me go with someone that you guys wouldn't expect to be on the top 10 list for made threes. Let me go Vince Carter.
That's a great pick. I was gonna pick that.
Oh
I
my
was.
God. Yep.
It was in that. It was a great pick. Nice.
He's number 7 all time.
Because you sniped my guy, I'm gonna snipe yours. All right. I'm gonna go with someone who's just outside the top 10, who thinks he's way better than he really is, but he had the prettiest 3-point shot. Literally, the definition of Phil Heath's 3-point shot is Paul Pierce. I don't mean to be like that. Paul Pierce. He's a great. He is. I mean, damn, crazy. It's the truth.
Pain. Okay, Akeem, go ahead.
What you get for picking Vince Carter?
All right,
Fair enough. That's fair.
Somebody who should have just stuck to playing and not trying to coach. I'm gonna go with Steve Nash.
Oh, I think this is someone else.
Ooh, okay, decent pick.
For me, you know what? I'm gonna go 6th man of the year candidate, former Maverick who played alongside Dirk Nowitzki and one of John's favorites, Jason Kidd. I'm gonna go the Jet, Jason Terry.
Okay, I like
Jason Terry is 8th all time.
That is pretty impressive. Oh, I do it. I do it. All right. I think I'm gonna go with somebody whose longevity, thank God he lasted as long as he did, because right now he's at number 9.
Oh,
That would be LeBron James. And That's a great fourth pick, and I'm gonna stick to that.
Okay. This is everyone's fourth pick, I believe.
He's more clutch. Yeah, this is the fourth. And then
Okay,
we get
so
two honorable.
go ahead, Kim.
And hailing all the way from Duke University,
It's a great pick.
I'd like to pick Mr. JJ Redick.
Damn! All my picks are getting taken. That's crazy. So now we got the two honorable mentions, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Honorable mention number one of the greatest big man shooters of all time. Give me Dirk Nowitzki,
Great pick.
number 15 on the list.
It's
One of my
insane.
favorite players of all time.
Dirk was up there for me. I was really thinking him. JJ was there too. You know what? This is a wild draft, all right? And since I got some greats on my team, I'm gonna go with Kobe Bean Bryant. First honorable mention.
He's a shooter. He shot a lot.
Yeah, I mean he's not exactly in the top 20, but he's 22. So I mean, I'm gonna go with Kobe.
Okay. Akeem?
All right, I'm gonna go with the all-time 3-point percentage leader, Mr. Steve Kerr.
Okay, good pick.
Okay.
My last pick for honorable mention in the whole draft. I'm stuck between two people, and I'm just going to be petty because I have a feeling John's going to try to pick him last. Let me go. He played in New Jersey. He played in Brooklyn. He played in New York. He played for Dallas. He is a current coach for the Dallas Mavericks. Jason Kidd.
It's a good pick.
Let me go, Jason Kidd. Just to be petty.
That's a good pick. I to be honest with you, when you picked Jason Terry, I was like, ooh, I thought you were gonna pick Jason Kidd then, but
Let me get both Jasons on the board.
He that's a beautiful pick.
Yep. Number 14 on the list.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because one of my favorite moments was him as a Knick hitting a 3-point shot.
The leg.
Yeah, exactly. To beat the Nets, and it was spectacular. And shout out to Jason Kidd. He's having a hell of a year in Dallas. I'm gonna go with an unknown factor. If you are a New York Knicks fan, you know this man. You know he's automatic. I mean, we might be thinking of different people, but I'm gonna go Allen Houston.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I should have picked Carmelo. I think Carmelo is iconic. I think he's more of a new generation Knicks fan, but I'm gonna go. Allen Houston wasn't great for many years.
I respect him.
He was a great 3-point shooter.
Okay. Respect it. And
Which, I mean,
Akeem.
if you're listening to this, sorry, Allen Houston, you were great for many years. I'm an idiot. Go ahead.
Akeem, finish it off. Giannis.
Good job, man.
You know
Good
what?
job.
Bobby
Hey,
Portis.
Jason helped Giannis. I don't know if you know this. Jason Kidd really did help.
Kyle
Giannis.
Korver did too.
And so did Kyle. Yeah.
I want you to know that I hate the both of you.
Brooke Lopez.
Last pick. This is a tough one.
Can I give a suggestion?
What happened?
This is not somebody on the list. This is somebody I just like 3-pointer wise. This is a suggestion. You're gonna say no to this and just get this out of your head. But I mean, I was thinking Ginobili.
Joe Johnson too.
Joe Johnson as well is on the board.
I like Joe Johnson. Hold on. There's a player, and I can't think of his name.
Old school?
Oh, can I get one from college, Phil? When Akeem's thinking?
Give me a minute. Yeah, go ahead. You can. Yeah.
All right. So my one college pick, if you want to think of one, I'm gonna step ahead. I'm gonna take the first one, but my one college 3-point artist would be Jimmer Fredette. You know what I'm saying, Phil?
I
Can
like
you think
that
of somebody
pick.
else?
BYU. I like that
College?
pick.
BYU. I mean, the man was
Damn.
great. He was great. He was actually from New York too.
Damn, I like that pick a lot.
He's from Glens Falls.
He's one of my favorites, so I respect it. I'm trying to get
Anybody college wise you think of, Phil? When Akeem's thinking?
Andre Drummond.
Okay. Really?
Kemba Walker?
I mean, Kemba, yeah, I guess.
Kevin Ollie? Ray Allen's from UConn, so that's already taken.
I mean, you could pick JJ in college too.
Oh,
You realize everybody you named was just for UConn.
Yeah, I mean, except Kobe and LeBron.
Oh no.
Akeem's gonna pick. Why don't you pick from Jamal Crawford?
No. Because there was a specific person that I wanted to pick, and I don't remember what his name was.
Steve Novak.
Holiday?
No. You're not gonna know him.
Grayson Allen?
I said you're not gonna know him. You.
That's Phil's favorite player, Grayson Allen.
You know
Fuck
what?
no. Fuck him.
gonna fight you.
Well, great. That's that Grayson Allen in him.
Played at Duke?
No. Yeah.
Wait, what team do you play
Hold
for?
on. I'm gonna get it. Hold on. Give me a minute.
Can we get a hint? I want to try to guess it before you
Get
do.
a hint? Yeah, we want to know.
Okay, he played for the Supersonics.
Right, Rashard Lewis.
No, it wasn't him.
Kevin Durant?
It was. He didn't play for the.
I don't think Kevin Durant's been taken yet, though. So you can.
Kevin Durant
No,
played
he
for
hasn't been.
Russell Westbrook.
But no. Oh my God. Shut
Bro, why are you coming for him like
Jason
that?
Capono?
Oh, no.
Holy mother of God. No, I got it. And this is
Vladimir Radmanovich.
This is only because
Shout out him.
when I used to play like 2K, like well before I got into college.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, Phil, you were actually right. It was Vladimir Radmanovich.
I know how you feel. Yep, Sam. I was
Bow, Phil, bow.
Yeah, whatever.
Thank you. No, I used to use them in 2K as a shooter all the time too.
But yeah, the 04-05 Supersonics was a walking cheat code for me because all I did was shoot.
Understandable. Same. Okay.
Not-
I think that was the last pick of the rounds, right? We should be good with that. Also, some honorable mentions just to name off the list. Let's see. James Harden was number 3 all-time made.
No one picked him. That's crazy.
Damian Lillard was number 6. Crawford 10. Lowry 13. Joe Johnson 16. Paul George 17. J.R. Smith 19 and KD 20. So hey, a lot of very talented people on that list. Okay, so before we head out, I just wanted to give a chance to preview. All-Star Weekend is coming up, and we're throwing our 3rd annual All-Star Weekend charity event. Same thing from last year, but we decided to switch it up. Instead of us doing individuals, me and Akeem will be a team, and John and Elijah will be a team. So it'll be a 2v2. Me and Akeem will obviously choose our charity once we decide about it. We'll talk about it off camera, what we want to choose, and John and Elijah will have theirs. So it'll be the same concept as last year, but we wanted to give a little twist on it. For the individual competitions, so the skills contest, the dunk contest, and the 3-point shooting contest. Each individual will pick a player, and if that person comes in first or second, you'll get points, obviously, on how they finish. So pretend if I say, this is all hypotheticals, I choose Ray Allen and Akeem choose Clay. If Clay comes in first, Akeem gets points for that. If Ray Allen comes in second, I get points for that. But if they don't finish within the top 2, we don't get points. So obviously it's going to be more cleared when it actually comes up. But just a reminder, it's coming up. So we're going to start promoting that more, and we're going to start building up that more. So I'm excited to work with Akeem to beat John and Elijah. So, and it's all for charity. So either way, both charities get money. So I'm just happy that me and Akeem get to be a team once again.
You know, I think it's a dream team. Let me just say this. You think it's a dream team? Wait for it. Wait for it. All right. It's a new age at Baller Central. All right. We did some evolving. All right. And you're gonna see how we come in and we're gonna do our thing.
Now?
I don't know. I'm supposed to talk smack. Elijah's not here. So what am I supposed to say?
True.
Just let him talk it. What do you want me to say, Akeem?
Akeem, you think they got a chance against us?
Does who have a chance against us?
Elijah and John.
I don't know them. I'm sorry.
Hakeem, what Giants shirt do you want to buy me?
I don't know those men. If I saw them walking down the street, I would not.
He said unfamiliar.
What shirt do you want to buy me, Hakeem?
We do not know you. What happened?
Walking down the street. What?
What jersey are you getting him?
Yeah. I'm gonna make Elijah get me a Jets jersey. You can get me a Giants jersey.
Because the bets you guys made with the Bills.
Oh Jesus! Yeah,
The Jets.
Terrible.
So I'm thinking Saquon Barkley or Daniel Jones or Dexter Lawrence.
Like, because you know we have options for colors. So pick a color.
Okay, I'm probably gonna go. Should I go white or should I go blue? Because white, I don't have a whiteout jersey game, but I do have. I like the blue. The classic blues are so pretty. You know what I mean? Like it's just gorgeous. I don't know. I don't know what I want yet.
Congrats to John for going for.
Figure it out. You have time.
Okay, cool, sweet.
Wait, John, who do you think's winning the Super Bowl this year?
I don't know. I'm hoping it's not the Philadelphia Eagles. That would make me cry, especially because I just hear from Eagle fans on how they're the best team and like forever, and they're going to be a dynasty forever, and like they're a great team. I wish them nothing but luck, and I just don't think they realize how great of a quarterback they had until this year. You know what I mean?
Also, they should have just kept Andy Reid.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, what? I mean, that's it. I do have my cousin married an Eagles fan from Philly. So, I mean, he's a great guy. He's a great guy.
But
that out there. Like, no. Like we watched that Giants Eagles game where everybody sat. You know what I mean?
Oh, he must have been talking.
Oh, he wasn't really talking. He was just happy to put it on. But like I don't know. He's a very nice guy, and I appreciate his talks from time to time because he brings up football. So no one else in my family really talks about football, so it's like it's fun. But
okay, so last words from everybody. Akeem, what do you got for last words? Besides, we're going to destroy Elijah.
Nothing really. I mean, my party is this weekend, so I'm really excited about that.
I'll say, yeah, Akeem's birthday is coming up as well, so make sure you tune into that. We might do a little trivia for Akeem's birthday on the socials, so make sure you check that out.
Yeah, so I mean, nothing. I hope y'all enjoy your weekend.
Thank you.
Right. We also recently saw Akeem bowl in person. Me for the first time. I think
it was fucking terrible. I am so sorry.
He's like,
pictures wind up on our Instagram somewhere. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I am so
yeah.
sorry.
I had to buy Akeem's.
Came out great. It looks like I bowled well, but I did not bowl.
I had to buy Akeem a shot or two to make sure he got that.
Oh my God, it was.
He needs to get the blood flowing. It's okay. It's New Jersey too. Yeah, the balls were weird.
It was rough. It's okay. Next time I bowl, it'll be better.
Gotcha. Okay, John, what you got for us? Last words.
Last words. I don't know. I had a great year so far talking football with you guys, and it's sad that it's coming to an end. But I'm excited for the Super Bowl, and I don't know. I've been taking a lot more pictures lately, and hopefully more. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited for the All-Star game. I'm excited to show you what we can do. New school versus old school, if you want to call it that. Who knows? But
what are you calling? Damn, that's fucked up.
Okay, let's back up.
Okay, you heard the disrespect. Hold on.
How was that disrespect? That was just honesty.
You said old school versus new school.
Newer people on the pod versus old school who started the pod.
No, Akeem, because
I didn't mean because
he knows Akeem has a two-time defending champion on his side. That's why.
I mean, you put whatever titles you want on your name, Phil.
Those titles are true.
I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited for you. Yes, I know you're great at the All-Star games. Whatever. All right. What am I supposed to, Phil? I'm supposed to make
okay. He's great at that. I'm great at fantasy. You're great at taking pictures. You know, we all have our own thing.
I can say something, but that'd be messed up.
That's okay, John. You can take a photo of our first place finish.
I can't wait. Mac, you best win.
I hope so. Yeah, so John, what else you got for last words?
Have you guys heard of Keith Lee? You should check him out on TikTok.
The food TikToker, yeah.
Oh,
he's a really nice guy, and
Keith Lee.
I don't know who that is.
A food TikToker that's going viral right now.
He's an MMA fighter who. Oh, nice.
Ooh, where'd you get that from?
I got this from a really good friend of mine.
So not John, okay.
Wow.
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 And that was taken on my birthday too, so that's just like forever pain.
Did you give Elijah his?
No, I haven't sent him his yet because they didn't have a Luca one. So I'm trying to narrow down.
Oh,
I'm going back again. I need other athletes, older athletes.
Luca, do one of Jets and Giants, or no, do Mark Sanchez butt fumble.
They only have some select things. I'll send you what they have next time I go in that store.
Okay. If you can find Luka Doncic versus the Suns, that'd be perfect.
Because I was thinking, what about this for him? Wayne Corbett.
That could be nice. Yeah.
That could be. I want to get him someone he really likes. You know what I mean? Like I saw that picture of I saw the picture of Tatum and Brown, and I was like, oh, Phil will love this. This is a day one thing. You know what I mean? And then I saw the CD one-handed catch, and I was just like, Akeem would love this. You know what I mean? Like, this screams to me Akeem. You know what I mean? So I just haven't seen anything directly. You know
Wait,
what I mean?
Akeem, who's he scoring on?
Yeah, it'd be like that.
You chose out the picture.
To be honest with you, I wasn't paying attention.
He said, too easy.
22.
He said, one hand is all I need. He said, Odell that. No,
Bro, like on my birthday, I don't know, like, jeez.
Okay.
And then I had to listen to Cowboys fans walking out the thing. They're from New Jersey.
right. Okay, anything else you got, John, before I go?
No, I'm excited to hear what you have to say, Phil.
Okay. For me, me and Elijah just did a WWE podcast recording earlier in the day, maybe like an hour or two ago. I'm going to be running a WWE Royal Rumble watch party on Saturday, so feel free to tune in. This is going to upload on Friday at noon, so we'll be doing that. We also have a WWE prediction video / podcast coming out Friday as well, or Saturday. It all depends on when I decide to upload it. And also, hey, January 1st month, so far so good for Ball Central. We have a lot of things coming up your way. YouTube, podcasts, etc. We're only getting better by the week.
Yes.
Oh, another special guest. No.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. So check out all the socials: our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, etc. Our YouTube is getting up there. We have a lot of playlists gaming wise, so make sure to tune into that. And yeah, check out TikTok as well. We have a viral video going on right now about the Lakers, so tune into that. And with that being said, from myself, John, and Akeem, and our co-host Elijah, who is under the weather, feel better as soon as possible. Elijah, we miss you. And our other NBA correspondent, Waleed, and our intern, George, who is having a baby soon. Shout out to him. This has been the Ball Central Podcast. Find us on YouTube, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Anchor. And we will see you guys next week. Deuces.